Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. I wanted to come through with what is going to be your next surprise. So if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have all the information that you need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and just hop right into this. We have the turtle for your intuitive message. So the next surprise could be some kind of progress or movement. And it feels like whatever this was extremely stagnant or extremely slow. Or maybe it's like you were only able to get so far, right? So there could be this feeling of like a plateau type of energy where maybe you were only ever able to reach this level of success or, you know, how this far, right? And now you're going to be able to break through. So there could be a breakthrough that is going to be surprising you next. You could all of a sudden be seeing some kind of movement here where there was none before, for sure, all right? We have the bird coming out, freedom and opportunity, messages, growth, and spirit guides. So you could be surprised by a message moving forward. Maybe whoever the sender is, it could be that this person had themselves tucked away or they were in isolation. Maybe there's been no contact perhaps, or there's been a long pause in between messages. But for some of you, I'm just feeling like there's going to be, again, growth, movement. And you could be feeling like there's a lot of opportunity that's opening up to you because of whatever this movement is. I also feel like this surprise could have some kind of freedom attached to it. Like maybe you are free to make some kind of decision or make some kind of creative decision or move around in the way that you want to. Like there could be something here where maybe you weren't able to kind of, navigate this the way that you wanted. And now that this is coming through, you're able to. So there could be an acceptance message here, or there could be just some good news, or you could hear back from maybe like a job opportunity or something. We're going to see what this is talking about, but overall, I'm getting like a message is going to surprise you, okay? Some kind of message that has an opportunity attached to it. What else do we have here for Gemini gang? What's going to surprise them next, Spirit? What is going to surprise Gemini gang next, please? We have the butterfly. Wow, lots of winged energy here, right? So again, something could be taking flight here. Butterfly says transformation, joy, beauty, and transcendence. Light at the end of a tunnel, signs, and passed on loved ones. Yeah, so maybe some of you guys are going to be getting some messages from the other side, and this is going to be surprising you. There could definitely be some signs or some synchronicities that are coming through from your spirit guides or from your ancestors here, for sure. I don't know who this is for, but for somebody, you might get a sign that somebody has made it to the other side. Maybe you've been waiting for a sign from somebody that's passed on. You're going to get that message, okay? I do feel like with this turtle, you know, that slow movement and then the growth and the opportunity on the bird card with the light at the end of the tunnel on the butterfly energy, it's like we're finally seeing some kind of progression, but it's very surprising. And for some of you guys, it could be shocking the way that this happens, or it could be that it's been such a long time, you just really weren't expecting this. Interesting. On the bottom of the deck, we have autumn, bounty and balance with cozy energy, healing, and incoming blessings. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys, there's going to be a massive opportunity coming your way that you're just not expecting. And this opportunity is going to help move you forward. You know, it's like you've been going through this dark period, maybe continuing to push forward, right? When I think of the butterfly, I think of the caterpillar. So there could have been this energy of feeling like you didn't have a lot of freedom. You didn't have a lot of choices. You were very blocked or stuck. And now we're kind of pushing through. We're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel here, okay? So interesting energy. What else do we have here for Gemini gang? What is their next surprise here, Spirit? What is the next surprise? We have rosemary, remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. It says protection, endurance, and keeping the faith. Yeah, it's like something that you kept the faith in regards to. Something that you chose to believe was possible for you. that something would work out. So you kept working at it. You kept being very steadfast. It's like you're going to see some kind of results here. And I feel like this is going to be very encouraging, and it's going to make you feel like you can continue forward with something. Look, bottom of the deck, we have moss agate, positivity and change, stability, abundance, and new beginnings. Yes, I do feel like there's going to be a very stable new beginning here when it comes to your abundance, okay? Or whatever this is, it's like it's making you feel like, again, you have more freedom. Look, we have harvest, determination, hard work, results, something pays off, windfall. Yeah, something is paying off for you. You're seeing some kind of results. And this message here could be in regards to that. Excuse me, guys. So there could be something here where it's like, again, we've been putting in the work regardless of whether we've been seeing the results, and now we're finally going to see those results. Some of you guys have been getting a lot of signs to keep going, right? Keep having the faith, keep enduring whatever this is. You're going to grow. You're going to be able to spread your wings and fly at some point. You're going to see this harvest, you know? And we know the harvest comes after a lot of work. When we've planted the seeds and we've tended to the garden and we've waited, you know, the time period that it takes to grow whatever this is. It's like, it's not a fast process here with this turtle. Something has taken time. It's taken commitment and dedication on your end. And because you've been committed and dedicated, you're going to see these results. Anything else from this deck before we put it up? I mean, I'm not keeping it, but I just want to play around with this deck a little bit more. Anything else about this surprise? We have tend. It says maintenance, encouragement, guidance, steadfast routine, and forward movement. Yeah, guys, it's like some kind of forward movement here. Sorry, guys, I'm back. I thought somebody was here, and I'm like, who is here at 8 o'clock at night? That don't make no kind of sense. But it wasn't anybody. Anyways, yeah, so steadfast routine, forward movement. It's like, again, you've been putting in the work, and maybe you've been doing this every single day. You've been very reliable. You've been showing up. You're going to start seeing some kind of encouragement here. So I'm getting a massive breakthrough energy that's happening here. This is your next surprise. There's a breakthrough in whatever this is that you've been working really hard in. We have carnelian on the bottom, energy, leadership, creativity, passion and drive, vitality, and taking action. So yeah, whatever this is that you've been putting a lot of energy and effort into, you are about to see this growth, this breakthrough here. Okay, let's see what this bird is about. What is this freedom, opportunity, this message, growth? What is this talking about for their next surprise? Yeah, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so there's definitely some kind of message coming through. I think that somebody is very impressed with what you do here with the Queen of Wands. I think somebody has noticed your talent or your skill here. And you could definitely be getting some kind of recognition. Now, the Page of Swords is making me feel like, number one, this could come through technology. So it could be an email. It could even be a message, a voicemail, something like that. Okay, but it's giving like email or maybe on some kind of social media platform. But if that's the case, then it's like a huge shout out is the type of energy I'm getting. And the second thing I'm picking up with this Page of Swords is that somebody has been watching you. Somebody has definitely been paying attention and you've caught somebody's eye. Yes, look, it's like somebody wants to give you some kind of success, or they want to give you your flowers here. They want to help you. Or maybe this is just, you know, the product of this achievement that's coming through here. I feel like, again, Six of Pentacles, you've been putting in the work. So this message comes in very quickly with the Page of Swords. And I feel like it's a very short but sweet message, right? With the Page of Swords, like it's giving the energy of like it's right to the point here, okay? This person's not like writing you 3 paragraphs. It's very clear, direct, and to the point. I feel like somebody's impressed with what you do and they want to offer you some kind of opportunity. Yes, a 7 of Pentacles, exactly. Look. Magician on the bottom of the deck. This is because of your skill, or this is because of whatever talent that you have, whatever work that you put in, something that you've mastered here with the Magician. So because of this, this person has seen you show up every single day. 7 of Pentacles, it's like this person watches you every single day. So if you work at a place 7 days a week, right? Or if you're, you know, you work often or you show up all the time, okay? It's like this person watches every single time that you come into work, they pay attention. Or if you're on social media or you're putting yourself out there somehow, it's like every time that you show up, you post, whatever, they're there, okay? This person has also watched you grow, is what I'm getting with the Seven of Pentacles too. This person has watched you tend to your garden. It's interesting because it feels like this person watched you from the bottom to the top. I'm hearing that song, started from the bottom, now we here, okay? Started from the bottom, now the whole team fucking here. That's what I'm hearing. I feel like somebody watched you start from the bottom and now you're here, right? With the Magician. And they're just hella impressed is the energy I'm getting, whoever this is. If you own your own business or something, like they've maybe been a customer before or something. I don't know, guys. This is what I'm getting, though. The opportunity is going to promote more growth, whatever it is. So somebody could want to invest in you or invest in what you're doing. Somebody could want to help something move to the next level here. I feel like whatever this is, it's like this message comes in. I'm hearing you came in like a wrecking ball. Okay. I feel like whatever this message is, it comes in very quickly and it shocks you. It's like you're shocked that this person was paying attention, or you're shocked at this offer, this opportunity. You're shocked at how knowledgeable this person is in regards to you. Like somebody's been following your career, perhaps. Can I get a little bit more on this opportunity, please? Because I was like, I want to ask who this person is, but look, a high priestess, y'all already know what the high priestess means, right? I wanted to ask like who this person was, but Spirit said an admirer. So this person is admiring whatever you do. They've been watching you, whoever this is. Maybe they've come across like your resume, or if you have a LinkedIn or something like that, okay? It's like this person has seen your career, seen what you do. The opportunity, for whatever reason, Spirit doesn't want to divulge too much about the opportunity. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody, right? But with the High Priestess, it's like, maybe it's something that your intuition has been telling you about or something like that, but I feel like Spirit doesn't want to divulge. Okay, well, if you're not going to tell us about the opportunity, Spirit, can you tell us about who this person is that's reaching out? Okay. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Somebody, look, with the channel sponsor on the bottom of the deck. Now, guys, I know that we sometimes link the channel sponsor to like a romantic situation, you know, always watching from a distance, but this is just an admirer. This is just an energy that's watching you, that's lurking. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could definitely be career, and that's what this feels like. This feels like somebody who is well established in whatever they do, you know, somebody that's already created some kind of legacy, or they have a lot going for themselves, because they're seeing you in this Seven of Pentacles. They are being represented as the Ten of Pentacles. So this person has more, or this person has a higher, you know, title or something than what you have. Or they have a bigger following. They're more, you know, known in their field or something like that. It's crazy because this is a surprise reading, right? It's like your next surprise. And I feel like Spirit really does want this to kind of be a surprise. I feel like you're only going to understand this if you actually are a psychic, but it's like sometimes the messages come through very easily, and then other times you really have to like reach for the messages. You have to grab for them. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm trying to say here, but that's what this feels like when I'm trying to like see into what this opportunity is actually about. It's like there's a veil here that Spirit's not letting me see past, almost. And I feel like that's because it is meant to be a surprise. But we've gotten some kind of clues here. It's a person that watches you, or a corporation, could be a company, people that watch you. They have watched you for a while and they've seen you develop. They're hella impressed with whatever you do. Excuse me, guys. Even my throat's going out. It's like Spirit's like, not today, right? It's like, you're not going to reveal it today. But whoever this person is, or these people are, they're represented as, you know, people who are very established, or somebody that's established. And again, I know with the King of Cups, this is somebody who has been watching for a minute. Look, there's the Hierophant. That is my corporation card, my company. Something that is higher than you, and maybe they want you to commit to them or something like that, or commit to this, you know, opportunity, take it to the next level. But whoever this is, it's like they see that maybe you've overcome some kind of burdens here. They see you persevering, right? We see that anyways in the messages. Like you have continued to push forward regardless, and they notice that about you. Like this person feels like you're very reliable and when it comes to whatever it is that you do. Four of Swords. There could be a period of stagnation, or there could be a period of feeling like things aren't moving before this actually comes in. I'm also getting the feeling here with this Four of Swords that whoever this is, I'm getting like a nervous or anxiety feeling. So this person might be nervous to reach out to you, or you might be nervous when you get this message because you might be like, whoa, what the hell, you know? And I feel like this person might be like, okay, well, what if we don't offer them enough? Or what if they don't want to, indulge us in this opportunity? I don't know. There's something like that. But I feel like this person has been reflecting on offering you this. Okay. I'm going to move on here in a second, but I want one more, if possible, about who this is that's going to reach out to Gemini gang. We have the King of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. This is definitely work. If it's not work, this is somebody who wants to commit to you. And this isn't no like, oh, let's keep it cool, sexy, casual. Like, no, this is like, I want to commit to you. I want you. I want to lock it down. Okay, so if that don't resonate, because I know that don't resonate for a lot of us in here, then this is definitely talking about career. And this could be talking about like, where you've been feeling like you've been striking out, or you've been very frustrated with your career. Like this crap ain't growing, like these cups, no. Everybody wants damn Stanleys nowadays. They don't want these cups, right? You've been very frustrated trying to make something work. Maybe even feeling like you've been lacking a little bit of support here, maybe spiritual support. Okay. And whoever this person is, they not only have the discipline and the commitment and dedication needed, they have the financial backing too. So this person, I feel like, is willing to offer some kind of like maybe abundance, funds. Listen, guys, it's giving the energy of like this person's willing to make you an offer that you can't refuse. I don't know why that's coming through, y'all, but it is, okay? It's like they're going to make you an offer that you can't refuse. I mean, you can refuse it. That's the thing, right? You really can. We all have free will. But I feel like this person's like going to offer you something so amazing. Why would you refuse it? This is definitely somebody who's a boss, okay, with the King of Pentacles, for sure. This could be somebody who owns their own company, or they have a very high position here. I'm hearing working 9 to 5. This person might literally work 9 to 5. Okay. I mean, I think that's all we're going to get from that. Butterfly, what is this talking about for the next surprise for Gemini gang? This butterfly. What is this talking about, this butterfly? Light at the end of the tunnel. Something wanted to pop, but it didn't. Light at the end of the tunnel. Pass on loved ones, signs. What is this talking about for this next surprise here? We have the Three of Swords with the Sun. That is, listen, y'all. That is giving the light at the end of the tunnel for sure with that card, okay? I feel like a dark period is about to end and the sun is coming out, guys. I feel like there's a new beginning, or there's happiness, there's joy, there's healing here that's going to be available in regards to a situation. It's like we went through this dark night of the soul. We went through the cocoon, right? We were in the darkness. We had to grow. We had to transform, and we're transforming into something beautiful. So what could be surprising you next here? I feel like there's a couple surprises, but one of the things that could definitely be surprising you next is that you're feeling better, right? You're feeling healed, or you're feeling like more optimism, more joy, more positivity when it comes to something. Some of you guys could be feeling the light too, like feeling more warmth. Maybe you felt like the light was missing here, or that, again, you were in the darkness or something. But something is transforming, and it's going literally from a negative to a positive, right? What is that from Biggie? Hell yeah, I like the life I live because I went from negative to positive. Okay, that's what I'm getting. It's like, yeah, I like things right now because I went from a dark place to a light place, and I'm proud of that. Like, I feel like there's something here about your inner strength, or how you handled something, I feel like you've earned some kind of karma because of that. And it's very much a positive karma. It's like you put positivity out even when you were feeling negative. And because of that, it's like you're going to be gaining some kind of positive energy back. Okay, I just keep hearing that song. I forget what that song is though, but it's from, I know it's a Biggie lyric, but I just can't remember what song it is. He's like, hell yeah, I like the life I live because I went from negative to positive. Okay, so there's something there with that. Oh, Lord have mercy. That's too much. Can I get another one here for this butterfly? Some of you guys could be seeing a lot of butterflies. There could be a butterfly that lands on your damn nose. I am not even lying. Or like your head or something, or on your shoulder. You know, you might get a picture with a butterfly or something on you. Because like the butterflies are attracted. Okay? It's like your energy is going to be so powerful. You're attracting animals to you, but specifically butterflies. I don't know. Butterflies are just showing up like they're significant for somebody out here, okay? Okay, what is this with this butterfly energy, joy, transformation? Yeah, I feel like there's like, yes, it's like there was some drama, okay? Or some conflict or something that you went through. You had to go through this change, though, to break on through to the other side. That's what they're giving me. Okay? So I feel like listen, guys. I feel like you're leaving bird bitches in the dust. I'm not even going to lie. For some of you guys, like you're turning your back on some kind of negative situation. Okay? Maybe it was very like competitive or aggressive. Like everybody was trying to like best the other person, you know? And you're like breaking free from that. So some of you guys, surprisingly, you're going to be breaking free from a really toxic situation. It's like, you know, not really seeing a way out of something. And then all of a sudden that way is revealed, or it's like laid out in front of you. There could have been some petty arguments or drama. There could have been like some kind of energy where it's like people were just going out of their way to try to like make you feel bad about a situation or something here, but something is transforming. You know, listen, a lot of readers say that the sun is the most positive card in the deck. So it's like we're going from a really tough situation to a really positive situation. And I feel like this is because you've chosen to like grow or rebuild, you know, continue to work on something, like you haven't given up. Some of you guys might, like a surprise that could be happening next is that some of you guys might get some recognition over a coworker, okay? Like if some of you guys have been working on a project with somebody or a group or something at work, maybe you were asked to work with this person, you know, and then like, it's like you get all the accolades, or your boss is like, wow, you know, you made all the difference, shouting you out in front of the whole team at the meeting and stuff. It just feels like for some of you guys, you're coming out on top. I don't know if you were purposely trying to compete or purposely trying to like show up anybody, but it feels like you are. And it feels like you have a very strong presence in whatever this is that you do, okay? Some of you guys, what could be surprising you next is that there's people that are going to show up and be on your side when it comes to a conflict or a drama. It's like the truth with the sun is going to be revealed or exposed, and nobody can hide from the sun, you know? Maybe there was some kind of confusion or something before about, I'm hearing your validity or the validity of the situation. I don't know. There's something there with that, okay? But it's like working together with other people to create a positive impact. I don't know what this is talking about. Y'all are going to have to let me know, because what the hell? Okay, what is this rosemary for the next surprise for Gemini gang? Rosemary. It says remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. We have the Four of Cups coming back out. Yeah, it kind of feels like some of you guys felt like left out or rejected, Or maybe you felt like very disappointed in a situation, like, you know, maybe you weren't getting the results that you wanted to get again. Okay. I'm kind of feeling that here. Sorry about that. Yeah. So it feels like maybe you guys weren't feeling like something was working out, or you weren't feeling like something was going well, right? But still you showed endurance. Still you kept the faith, right? Still you know, kept your wits about you, and you continued forward. Some of you maybe stayed very emotionally balanced in the situation regardless. And I feel like you're going to be seeing really soon, like what's going to surprise you next is that you were actually very much protected. So if something didn't work out how you wanted it to, the way that you wanted it to, in the time frame that you wanted it to, it's like you're going to be seeing how protected you were. I feel like you guys didn't feel that way, though. I'm getting the energy of like feeling like you were let down or something here. Yeah, look, we have the star. It's like faith is going to be restored in a situation. This is going to happen very unexpectedly. Of course, it is a surprise reading, but with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, it's extra unexpected, you know? And the star is giving like wish fulfillment. It's feeling like a wish coming true. Like this is a wish coming true, or this is the most ideal outcome in this situation, you know? It's like going from a zero to a hero, going from feeling like nothing is working out, or this situation is very stagnant, or you're hitting roadblock after roadblock, or rejection after rejection, right? Letdown after letdown, to suddenly we're like shining here. And again, it's all because you refuse to give up. It's all because you refuse to lose faith in a situation. So you've really showcased your strength and your tenacity here. Look, Four of Wands. Yes, there's going to be a reason to celebrate at the end of all this. This could have something to do with a house or a living arrangement, maybe a contract or something. There is something here where you're working with a group, and then I see the group like raising their wands, like toasting, like, yeah, we did it, guys. Okay. So there could have been people who didn't believe in this, and then now you're paying it, you're like pulling it off or something. I don't know what this is talking about, y'all. You know, sometimes when you're a tarot reader, it's just a whole bunch of like guessing, right? Following your intuition and hoping that this is accurate for y'all, because I have no idea. I really don't. But it feels like there's something here where it's like you worked really hard to achieve this, and you're finally achieving it. And it comes after a period of maybe like, it could have even been like 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years with the Four of Cups of feeling like rejection, letdown, blockages, frustration, missed opportunities. And it's like the star is a powerful energy, right? It's a major arcana, but it's like very powerful. So it's like the healing or the faith that's restored in this situation is powerful. And it's almost like the accumulation of all of this failure or letdown over the years, months, weeks, however long this has been. It feels like it's been longer than just 4 days, right? It feels like it's been a while because, again, the star is like such a powerful renewal type of energy. It's almost like you're making up for lost time with your winning here or something. Y'all have to let me know. Yeah, the Fool. And this opens you up to new beginnings or new opportunities. Like ones that weren't available to you before are suddenly going to be. So let me find my deck. Hold on. Okay, I want to use 2 different decks. So we're going to start with this one. Any additional messages about this surprise? I feel like it's more than one surprise, guys. But it might all be connected to each other, but it might not. But it feels like, I don't know. It feels like one surprise showing up in different ways, or different things kind of adding up to one big surprise. Overall, it feels like wherever you've been stuck, let down, things have been feeling stagnant, it's like new opportunities are coming in, you're overcoming something, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, there's faith that's going to be restored in a situation, and you are getting to break free from something that you felt very stuck in. So y'all got to let me know, you know, because if this feels like this would be one situation for you, okay. Somebody's health could be significantly improving too, because I'm seeing a lot of pentacles and a lot of health cards here. Star is health, sun is health. I feel like this could even be health because you're breaking free from something. And then all this pentacle energy with the transformation of the butterfly, it's like definitely giving health. Okay, any additional messages about this? We have better than you can imagine, card number 39. With prayer answered, wow, card number 12 on the bottom. Yes, you are getting some kind of wish fulfillment or an answered prayer here, for sure. Like you've prayed for this or you've wished for this. And it's better than what you could have even imagined. So it's almost like it was worth the wait, whatever this was, you know? For some reason, they're giving me like the tortoise and the hare energy. Excuse me, guys. They're giving me like the tortoise and the hare, but they're making me feel like the tortoise showed up to this race with the hare, and it was like the best that it could have imagined was that it would at least finish the race, right? Like, at least I'll finish it, even if it takes a while, even if it takes a couple days, right? Like, that's my best case scenario, is that I finish it. I don't give up, right? But then it's like reality exceeds the tortoise's wildest expectations because he actually fucking wins. Like, who would have ever thought that the tortoise would beat the hare, you know? And like all the little woodland creatures came from like miles around to watch this race. And then they're all like freaking like shocked. Like, oh my God, we were just hoping that he would at least finish. But he actually won. There's something there with that, okay? With the just trust. Yeah, card number 32. It's like, and I know that sometimes it is annoying and it is frustrating and it is tiring to hear, just trust, keep the faith, it's gonna happen, keep going, it's like, oh my gosh, you know, when you hear like repeating messages over and over and over again, it's like, okay, are you just telling me what I want to freaking hear right now, or is this actually going to happen? You know? And my answer to that is I don't really know. I'm just reading the cards, but I do have faith in spirit and I have faith in the messages that come through. So I'm going to go ahead and say yes, you know, because I have no reason to believe that it's not. Like, I've seen the way that spirit has worked in my own life. And so I see no reason why this wouldn't be true for you. But I am picking up a little bit of pushback of doubt of like, well, I've been told this before. I don't know what to say. I feel like, you know, you've been crawling your way through this again. Light after a dark period, we see that several times here. And then we have a light at the end of the tunnel with the butterfly card, just trust, the mole coming out of the darkness. I mean, look at how these messages are lining up. You really can't make that shit up even if you tried, you know? So there's something here with this. Like, you're going to make it through something, or something is going to be better than what you could have even imagined. You know, you're just hoping to finish the race, but you're actually going to win the race. And all you need to do is just keep trusting and keep pushing forward. Okay, what else do we have here? Nourishment while waiting, card number 5. And you know what's interesting too? It's like this dragonfly, because dragonfly for me is a transformation of the mind. It can be a higher perspective being gained from something. And I feel like whatever this is that actually ends up happening for you, it's like it causes a complete shift with how you see things in the future, like faith and wish fulfillment, and maybe even spirit and the role that it plays in your life. Like, this shifts everything. You know, you ever heard of like those people who like, they give speeches and stuff and they're like, you know, I didn't know that this was going to happen, and I prayed, and you know, God said that this was going to happen this way. And then look, this has happened exactly the way that I was told it was going to happen. Like, it's giving that kind of energy, guys. I don't know. I really don't. But nourishment while waiting, this card talks about, you know, the little falcon, or maybe it's a hawk. I don't know, but it's a little bird that's in the nest, and, you know, it's not ready to take flight yet. But while it's, you know, getting ready to spread its wings and finally leave the nest and fly, it's being nourished and it's being cared for. It's being taken care of, right? And so I feel like spirit wants you to know that on the back end of all this, you've been being prepared for this success, okay? Like, you've been being nourished while you're waiting. You've been taken care of, basically. And 32 reduces to 5, and then we have 5. So 5s could be significant. You could definitely be a May Gemini, but you don't have to be. Okay, what else do we have here? Additional messages for this surprise. The surprise that's going to be hitting Gemini next. What is this? Any additional messages? We have the Destiny Path, card number 35. Yeah. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. On the way. On the way. Okay, so I don't know. Maybe something's on the way. I don't know, guys. But I feel like there's something here where it's like something was meant to be a part of your destiny all along. Like, you know, but you had to make the choices to actually see this through. Like there could have been, I don't know, you know, I don't know how I feel about like spirit testing us, right? But I feel like there have been some tests to your commitment when it comes to this situation. Because you could have just given up at any moment is kind of the energy that I'm getting. And actually it would have been looked at like, okay, well, it's not, you know, it's reasonable that you would give up, right? Like the turtle, the tortoise and the hare. Exactly. It's like nobody would have talked shit to the tortoise if he hadn't shown up to that race. Let's just be real. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't have. I would have been like, well, you know, he's a tortoise. No offense. They can only go as fast as they can go. It's not his fault that he's like, I don't know, speed challenged or whatever, right? I don't know what the proper term is, but it's like, it's not his fault, you know? So nobody's going to blame him that he doesn't show up. But no, the tortoise has a dream, damn it. Okay, and that dream is that he can make it through the race. At least make it through. But he wins. It's something like that, guys. I don't know. Okay. Let's get our last deck. This is going to be advice, okay, and additional messages. Advice and additional messages for this surprise reading. Like the tortoise freaking won. That's the energy I'm getting, guys. We have Goddess of Knowledge. Start to apply what you already know and trust your intuition. Weird noise from my refrigerator. I feel like there's something here where it's like spirit wants you to acknowledge what you know about this situation, right? And trust your intuition. It's almost like the tortoise is like, I know that I have 4 legs and the heart of a lion, damn it, right? It's like, I know that I can at least make it to the finish line. I know that. And my intuition is telling me to show up and do it. You know, so there's something here where it's like, you know what you're capable of, and maybe you're feeling like that's enough to get this certain outcome, but your intuition is telling you to do it anyways, and actually you exceed your expectations. Okay, so there's something there with that, because Spirit's giving you a message to continue forward with something regardless, and I feel like you are. What else do we have here? Okay, we have the Angel of Finances. Makes sense to me because I feel like this is strongly talking about some kind of financial situation. It says, honor and give thanks to the blessings that you are about to receive. So again, some of you have not received these blessings yet. Spirit wants you to act as if, right? The law of assumption. Act as if you have already received this. Act as if this is the only possible outcome is for you to receive a blessing or some kind of abundance. And I can't help but notice like the outline looks like a key here. So there's some doors that are about to be unlocked for you. Gemini, okay? We have the Goddess of Shadows. What you perceive to be your dark side holds hidden treasures. And y'all, I'm sorry to keep bringing up this tortoise and this hare story, but I'm seriously getting that energy. You know? Because it's like the tortoise is like, my biggest weakness is the fact that I'm slow, right? Like if I could just zoom, right, I would probably have a chance at winning this race. But because I am, you know, again, speed challenged, it's like I can only go so fast, and that's a huge setback for me. But it's like the hare's greatest blessing, which would be his speed, is what was his biggest downfall, because he was arrogant and he was cocky, and he was like, well, this freaking turtle's going to take till Tuesday to get here. I can go ahead and just, you know, fuck off, right? And take a nap and do this and do that. And that's when, you know, the tortoise saw the hare sitting, falling asleep underneath the tree. And the tortoise was like, well, my greatest blessing is that I am very steadfast, right? I show tenacity, and I have endurance. So I'm going to keep going. And that's how the Taurus actually won, regardless of the fact that he was actually challenged when it came to his speed, right? So it's like something that you perceive as what's going to hold you back in a situation is actually what's going to help you. I don't know, y'all. I don't freaking know. Okay, I don't know if this reading has made any sense, but that's what I got. All right, so do take it as it resonates. I hope it helps. Hope it resonates. Hope it does something. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.